towers that I screenshotted part 2. So right here, the cell towers in St. James, Missouri. CS6 the cell antenna, I believe it was constructed in the late 2000s. It used to have an F8324, but in 2011 it was replaced by an old school LED. But I think when Big LT was coming back home from California in his California arc, well, I think it was that time, well, he saw that this tower actually has flashing markers while having an old school LED flashlight. I don't know what the heck was going on. Yeah. And this right here is the wide Fidelity tower. This used to be taller, and it was a long lines tower. Had an old school incandescent, and it was red and white. Still red and white, sort of, that one thing there. But, in the 90s, the top half was chopped off. And, yeah, of course, the incandescent had to be removed, and there's now a KG225. Yeah, there's now KG225. And, yeah, this is now an antenna tower. But in, 2020, Big LT found out that this tower now has an FTS 370. It's a white-only one, but in its night mode, it basically has the red. Well, it's supposed to be a white and red FTS 370, but, well, in the night mode, it has the same flash rate as a FTS 370 in red night mode, or you'd say, well, I can't explain. This right here is the Cuba Long Lines Tower in Cuba, Missouri. This used to look very different. The gray piece wasn't there before this tower got a huge modification. It used to have horns there, and before the modification, the tower had an F8324. By the way, this is an accomplishment tower, because, of course, in the beginning of its life, it would have an old school incandescent. I'm getting cold. Since I don't have a shirt on right now. So, and this is an accomplishment tower. I think I already said that. It's repurposed as a cell tower in whatever this is for, probably FM. The tower was modified in 2017, I think. And yep, the 324 had to be removed. New beacon's a piece of junk FTS 370 whitener. And I believe this tower has flashing markers as well. This tower, I forgot the name of it. It's in St. Louis. This is a hybrid of 4 things. We got pylon, a radio or antenna, microwave, and cell tower. Look, when this tower appears to have an F8306, this is a really special tower. It really is. This right here is some lattice TV tower in St. Louis. Really old. This truss is really interesting. It's 2 sets of old school incandescents. And a microwave dish there. Interesting tower. This mysterious tower this is like a TV radar tower. It's in Cleveland, Ohio. It's constructed in 2008. You can see it has a flash technology dual strobe. Right here is the very cursed tower in Cleveland. It's 96 foot and constructed in 2012 and has an outdated beacon. See, yep, that's the modern incandescent. And this is an antenna tower. This is one of the most cursed towers ever. Oh. I just took some videos there. This tower right here is in Rywan, Alabama. This is one of the towers in my area that has a F8306. You can see a 306 up there. This tower used to look very different. In 2013 Street View, there was a set of cell antennas at the very top. That set of radio antennas was over there. And these weren't there yet. But 2020 Street View was actually the next Street View after that. This is 2021, I think. Yeah. I'm glad it still has I'm glad this tower still has its 306. Its markers are there where those dish things are. This right here is a Walmart tower. It's located in Huntsville. Walmart's like over there. This tower has a TWR strobe and LED, and it's the original beacon to this tower. 2 sets of cell antennas and 1 set of antennas. His markers are there. This tower right here, it's in Owens Crossroads. I filmed this tower during the Dunnersville arc. It has a TWR strobe and LED. According to older street views, it used to be another set of cell antennas. Closer to this set. The tower's markers, I can't find them. I think they're right there. Oh, I think they're a little too high. Yep. No, yeah. That's probably where they are. It was 5 years ago, and it's on a highway. When will Google Maps ever come through there again? I'm going on this side. Okay, this tower right here. It's a red and white monopole. This is in Cleveland, Ohio. It used to have a modern incandescent, but it now has a night mode only. I believe old school LED. Yeah, I think that's an old school. Its markers are hidden in the cell antennas there. This tower right here is a round white lattice cell tower. It's on a building. Old school incandescent. This tower was constructed in 1984. That's what Wise Aiden said. See its cell antennas. Does kind of look like box strobes, but they're not. These 2 towers are also in Cleveland. This one right here is a monopole. It used to have a, you can clearly see it's a monopole. It used to have a TWR dual strobe, I think. Its marker there. But it now has an FTS 370, unfortunately. And I think Wise Eden said it had flashing markers as well. Unfortunate. Shame on FAA. This tower right here is much taller. It looks shorter since it was in the distance, while this tower was much closer. This tower right here, going to 2011 Street, it had 2 sets of FH306s. Going to 2014 Street, it had 2 sets of FH324s. In 2017, it now has FTS 370s. But it still has work inside markers. It might be studied. It is a Mastro malfunction tower clone. This tower right here. It's in Cleveland. This tower used to be gray. It had a 309 or 307, so this used to be a cursed tower. But it was repainted to red and white. The 309 or 307 up there has been replaced by night mode only old school LED. The markers are right there.
Baby, I'm about to go.
You might hear my parents. Excuse for that. So, this tower right here is in Warrensville Heights, Ohio. This has 2 special features. The Candy Cave microwave there. And it's a cell tower with an FH307. Yeah, that's a 307. Its markers are like right there. This tower's original beacon was an old school incandescent. That's what the big LT said in my separate video of this tower. Separate screen recording. This tower right here is near this tower right here. This tower, it looks like it has a KG225, a cone strobe. It should have another set. This tower right here is in Akron, Ohio, now coming to Wise Aiden's area. This tower has an FG2000B. This tower right here has a red and white monopole in Akron. It's really small and does have a beacon. Well, since it's next to the Akron, I believe it's the Akron Executive Airport, I think. So this tower has an old school LED, and there's both an old school LED and markers on top, and that's really cool. There's no side markers though. This tower right here is in Akron as well. It has an FG2000B, or I think it's this FG2000. It's antenna tower speakingless. I'll focus on this tower right now. It used to have a top set of antennas at the very top, but those were blown over in 2019, unfortunately. This tower is one of the Springfield Giants towers in Springfield, Missouri. It has an FH308, yes, it's only beacon. It's a cell tower and a microwave tower hybrid. It has a pretty interesting shape to it. There's also a radio tower. See radio antennas up there. The second Springfield Giants tower. This is a radio tower. I don't see any cell antennas on it. It has two sets of FG3000Bs. It also has two on the top. Interesting. It also has side markers, but they're unfortunately shut off because of FAA's stupid rule. These two towers are in Springfield, Missouri. This tower right here, it's a cell tower and microwave hybrid. It used to have, okay, flash technology, it used to have an old school incandescent. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. It used to have an old school incandescent, but it was abandoned now and then a FH324 now above it. The tower doesn't have working side markers, I don't think. This tower right here, it used to have an old school incandescent, and then I think it got FH309s. And it only had its 309s for 1 year, and that was 2013 or 2014. And then it was replaced by stupid FTS 370. And the white and red, so this tower got a cursed beacon replacement. Oh. This, the almighty second Walmart tower in Springfield, Missouri. This tower used to have an FH306. It still had it in this street view. Markers are right there. In September 2020, this tower got a stupid piece of trash modern LED. And the tower now has flash and side markers as well. How dare they do this? How dare you, FAA? That tall platform looks cool. Some random monopole on University Drive in Madison, Alabama. The top platform makes the tower look kind of like this tower here, although that tower's beaconless. But since this tower no longer has a 306, I know another monopole that has a 306, and that's the very first tower of the series. This right here, I think this is the KY3 tower. It's in Springfield, and it has an old school incandescent. See it? It's a really interesting tower. the Springfield Highway Patrol Tower. It just has one single FH308 up here. No second set. This should have a second set. I believe it's original. I believe it used to have old school incandescent and 2 sets of markers. So yep, this tower had a curved speaker replacement. Well, yeah, this is constructed in the 70s, so whatever. Oh. Okay, viewers, I got to do something